So one word you should take from my side, that is discipline. So if you are leading a disciplined life, that means your life is sorted out, and always remain enthusiastic, always remain excited about life. That is what is life. If you ever feel any sadness or depression or anxiety, just change the place where you are, go somewhere else for 1 week, 10 days, and you will see the difference. Also take Brahmi and learn how to do meditation. So all these things you will know, and also watch the nature, see the nature, how the sun and the moon, they keep going for years and years. So we can now take some questions if somebody has.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Vikram. But the most exciting part, I believe, for our participants who are live now with us, it's 60 plus people coming and going during this seminar. So it's the option to ask you directly, and you can reply in live. So for those who will see this lecture in recording, of course, it will be much more smoother without our pauses, but we have much bigger advantage if you live join our seminars, when your question can be asked directly to Dr. Vikram. So today, this is the last day of the previous time period when we change the clock tomorrow, actually this night. So one of the questions, how it affects our circadian rhythm, what do we feel?
Well, it affects a little bit, but you just need to watch the sun, or watch the sun and the moon and your body. So once you practice with time, you will learn when to sleep and when to get up. So it is not difficult. Some people living in the North Pole, so they also get used to it, and they find their way how much time they need to sleep. So they close their windows and give them sufficient time. So 1 hour of difference is not so much difference, but slowly, if you observe, Ayurveda is the science of observation and experience. So if you observe and experience what it suits you, so you try to reduce your sleeping time a little bit earlier and getting up in time. So you need 7 hours of sleep. 7 to 8 hours is more than enough. So I think if you can learn this thing, it is not affecting too much.
Okay, thank you. Next question: what is your advice on the support of the muscles and for the bones and the cold time?
Yes, for muscles and bones, in India there is a tradition to massage the muscles and the bones every single day. So when we get up, we go washroom after the cleaning and everything, we go for a massage, self-massage with sesame oil, because sesame is very strong for Vata, and muscle cramps or muscle weakness is because of Vata, dryness and catabolism. So it is very important to do self-massage with sesame oil. Also consume some sesame seeds full of calcium. And for muscle growth, I recommend ashwagandha and also shilajit. So this is, and also tribulus. And there is another herb which is very good for muscle growth, tribulus. Tribulus power is there, ashwagandha is there, shilajit is there. So these things are there. And if you want to consume high protein diet, I would say a lot of lentils are there. All the lentils, even soya bean. I'm not against soya bean. Many people there nowadays say soya bean not good, but soya bean is excellent. You can consume other lentils also. Lentils are full of proteins. And yogurt if you are exercising. If you are not exercising, then don't consume dairy.
Thank you. Broken bone. What you can suggest to recover?
Broken bone is cissus. Cissus is another powerful herb. Cissus power or cissus quadrangularis is the name. That is very, very good. And also ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is good for the broken bones. It helps.
Shilajit?
Of course, shilajit. Also shilajit is also very good for that, for remineralization of bones. So shilajit is there. Cissus power, cissus quadrangularis, ashwagandha is there. So all this, even shatavari, in women shatavari is there.
What do you suggest if the person feels cold all the time?
Cold?
Yes. Yeah, cold legs, cold hands, cold body.
Cold body. I would suggest first of all avoid cold drinks in that case. Always consume hot water. Always consume soups. And always consume herbs and spices which are a little bit warmer, like black pepper is there, not chilies. Black pepper must be consumed, and ginger. Always consume little bit ginger every day with food, with warm food. Just chew it. Or garlic can also be consumed. Garlic is also very warming. So garlic and ginger you can put in the soups or the vegetables. So it is fine. Shilajit is perfect. Shilajit you can consume for cold, because Shilajit is a little bit warming. So it can, ashwagandha is also good. Shilajit and turmeric, this curcumin. Curcumin is good for the cold, like ginger as I told you. So this curcuma is also good. We have curcumin 95%. Curcumin 95% are there. So you can take one, and that will keep the heat.
Now we have also crab curcumin as well, and rumagine.
Yeah, crab curcumin is excellent for the cancers, because curcumin is killing the cancer cells also. Crab curcumin and rumagine. Rumagine is ideal for rheumatoid arthritis. These are 5 hot herbs. So if you are feeling cold, rumagine is nothing but a few spices and some herb like ginger. So they are in extract form, more stronger than the ordinary ginger in raw form. So you can consume this rumagine and crab curcumin also if you have some cancer or some rheumatoid arthritis or joint pain or stiffness, especially in the morning time. If you have morning stiffness, you must consume rumagine and curcumin 95. What is the mechanism of kyphosis in old age? How to open chest? Yes, this kyphosis happens because you see normally the bones are placed like this, but in the intermediary space, that is called intervertebral space, the space in between the vertebra, it is slowly getting eroded, because the vertebra size is also getting lesser. In between the ligaments and those tissues, they also, the fat also, it goes lesser and lesser, and the space shortens, and the person, the height of the person also decreases, and slowly it starts to bend down because the muscles are not so strong. So the most important is to give the strength to the muscles, because they are holding the vertebral column straight. So for kyphosis, we need to, if it is bending like this, we need to massage. Panchkarma is very important for that. We need to massage with sesame oil and other Panchkarma oils, and also slowly try to do some yoga posture like Bhujang Asana. So that is something. And also give ashwagandha and muscle building herbs, ashwagandha, triple power, all these shilajit. And Bhujanga Asana is also very good.
And again, regarding the massage, after your opening of the Panchakarma Center in Tatras in Slovakia, and availability of the Planet Ayurveda massage oils, it's very much will be the big topic for our next lecture. But nevertheless, the question is, how often should be this oil massage can be done?
This, as I told you, every day it should be done, but once in a while you should go to the center, Panchakarma Center, at least once in 6 months, for 14 days is recommended, but people don't have time in 14 days. So at least for 7 days you should go. And 7 days is good, once in 6 months. So you should go for, like we are sending our car to the service station after every few months. So why not we should also go to the service station? We will clean you, we will replenish you. So that is very important.
Yes, great association with the car service. Yeah, once in 6 months exactly.
Yes.
So
we need our car also need oiling. So we also need oiling.
I believe, except the new electric cars, we don't need that. But still, what you suggest if some new growth in the body, so tumor?
First of all, fasting is very important, because fasting can kill the dying cells or not good cells or tumor cells. So fasting over soups, and also avoid sugar, because these growths, they are because of the sugar. The sugar is there in the bread, the sugar is there in the rice, so sugar is there in the fast food and the processed and the junk food. So avoid sugar, do some fasting, Don't kill yourself with fasting. Just you can you can consume some fruits like avocado or some other fruits which are not so high in sugar. Dates are okay. Avocado is fine. These cancer cells or the tumor cells, they are living on sugar. So our body, normal cells, they can live without sugar. They can switch over to other fuel sources like proteins and some fats. So if you are taking natural fats, some oils, and if you are taking some natural proteins, the normal cells, they can survive on those fuels, but the cancer cells, they don't get that, they don't get sugar, and they are getting weaker and weaker, and our cells, they can kill them. That is called macrophagy, or this procedure when our cells, they eat up these cancer cells. So to assist the cancer, assist our cells, our body, we can also use some herbs. I have a range of different Ayurvedic herbs I have developed, especially for cancer. This crab arlu is there, crab bacata is there. In fact, this Texas bacata is growing in Europe, or European EU tree. European EU tree. So this is growing there. This is also called Texas bacata. I have a hobby of seeing these various trees wherever I go in the world. I just go to the botany department. I try to see various plants growing in those countries. So Texas bacata is, I found, we have crab arlu and we have crab curcumin, which is also standardized to 95% to cut down the growth. And I also have crab artemisinin. This was developed by ancient Ayurvedic sages. I mean, studied by these sages. So this I have developed into a formula. Sprouts seem to increase vata dosha. You put some oil on that. So if you put some olive oil or something, then it's fine. Maybe you can cook the sprouts little bit, not too much. If you cook them with oil, still okay. Or if you want to eat sprout as it is, and if you are kapha or pitta, still they are okay. If you are vata, you add some oil. So this is, or ghee also. Ghee is also very good for vata. What should I take for ischemic?
Several questions. Yeah, I translated to you. So
you keep writing, I will keep answering. IHD for ischemic heart disease. Yes, a lot of beets are good. Beetroots for IHD, ischemic heart disease. Because beet and pomegranate. Because this IHD is because of the blockage. So you need to clear the blockage. You need some nitrates. So nitrates are there in the beets and also in pomegranate. You can also take Arjuna, total heart support. These are the herbs which I have present there, and also hawthorn berries, which are there growing in Europe. They are also very good. But this Arjuna, I have seen very good results. And sea buckthorn is also good. Sea buckthorn berries are also very good. As I mentioned, you need antioxidant, but also something to clean. So you need Gugul lipid is there. Gugul lipid, to morning to evening. Guguls, they open up the arteries, they reduce the cholesterol, and they also prevent these problems because of the blockages.
Okay, a little bit up, if you please check. There is several questions left in English.
I can speak and you can type. That is fine.
Yes. So very sensitive to weather conditions. What we can suggest for such people?
People who are sensitive to weather conditions, they are usually Vata people. Vata people, their Prakriti or the constitution is Vata. So they are very sensitive to cold weather and also change in weather. So I would suggest again to balance their Vata with the oils. If you consume almond oil every day, 2 tablespoonfuls, or walnut oil every day, 2 tablespoonfuls before sleeping, you will see you are tolerating all weather conditions very well, because your skin will be more oily after a few days of using these 2 oils, and then your immunity will be better, and things will be better. And also soups. If you are consuming pumpkin soup with some ghee in it and pumpkin seeds also, because and also especially the weather condition. I know you are talking about the cold weather, mostly cold and rainy and autumn, all these things. You don't have too much hot weather there. So cold weather, you need soups, you need seeds. Shilajit is very good for you. So ashwagandha and brahmi to calm down the mind and give strength to your body and blood. Ashwagandha and brahmi and shilajit and walnut oil and olive oil. Not olive oil, walnut oil and almond oil. Is dried or fresh ginger better? They have both different rules for different properties. But if you take fresh ginger also, it's fine. And it is helping the Vata Kapha dosha, because ginger is very hot, heating in nature, and Vata and also very it is also very penetrating. So it breaks down the Kapha, it calms down the Vata. So it is not good for Pitta. So I always avoid Pitta people to avoid ginger and these spices, but for Vata and Kapha people, it is excellent.
Men develop prostate problem as they age. What you suggest on that?
Numbness in finger, what to take? So the numbness can be because of the nerves, because the nerves are coming from the cervical, or there can be two issues. First, there can be compression or the physical issue when the nerve is compressed. So that is one issue. Or other issue, it is metabolic when the vitamin B12 is low. So if you are low in vitamin B12, then you can also have numbness. If it is stuck somewhere, that can also lead to numbness. Or if there is Vata imbalance or Vata constitution, that can also lead to numbness. So all three problems. Oil, it is Vata problem as per Ayurveda. So oil is good. This walnut oil or almond oil. Drink 2 tablespoonfuls every night, alternately. Sometimes walnut, sometimes this. And always consume ghee in the warm soups. You will be better. You can also do massage with the sesame oil and also do some cervical exercises like this, this and this. Slowly do it, and do some yoga also. And also ashwagandha and brahmi you can take to support the nerves. Men develop prostate problem as they age. What advice do you have for men? Yes. So there is a herb called Google. I am giving Google and this curcumin to shrink the prostate. To shrink the prostate, because when something gets bigger and bigger, we need to shrink it. To shrink anything in the body or any extra growth, I use crab curcumin or Google lipid. So Google lipid for the opening of the channels also, and also to shrink the tumors or shrink the cancer or shrink the prostate or shrink the cysts. So Google lipid and this crab curcumin I use together. But in prostate, there is the flow is also obstructed. To increase the flow, we need some diuretic or something natural. The seeds of melons, the muskmelon or the watermelon or the cucumber, you can just take the seeds and you can dry up the seeds. And also this pumpkin. So pumpkin seed, cucumber seeds, both melon seeds, you can dry them up. You can make powder of those dry seeds and just take 1 tablespoon of that seeds powder every day. You will see the urine is flowing properly and it is cooling also. Pitta people usually have these prostate problems as they age. So this cooling will increase the flow, and all this curcumin will shrink the prostate. Google will shrink the prostate. We have another herb called saw palmetto, but that is growing in Brazil or South America. So I'm using in India in my patient. That is also anti-testosterone. So the prostate is growing because of too much of testosterone. And some people, they also practice too much of abstinence from sex. This is now a new trend. People are talking that you should not abstain from sex, but it is a contradictory view from Ayurvedic perspective. So this is, I don't indulge into this contradiction, but I would say that from Ayurvedic point of view, it is better to abstinate in certain age, and this prostate can slowly shrink on its own.
For the hair after 50 years old.
After 50?
50 years old, yeah, for the hair condition.
Like mine.
Great take.
So So you are asking a bald man to sell you a comb, right?
Yeah, almost.
Almost. But it's okay. Well, I have seen a man who was consuming this saw palmetto and brahmi for 2 years. I have not tried it myself, but there was a person suffering from prostate. I gave him this brahmi and saw palmetto, and his prostate was cured, and he was 78. And he was coming to me after 2 years. He told me that I am glad that my hair are growing back. So we have to calm down the pitta, and amalaki rasayan, brahmi, and saw palmetto can be tried for 2 years at least. This is what I would say.
But what about the woman?
Yeah, woman, it is easy. Women usually they lose hair because of the stress, because of the hormonal imbalance, because of the hypothyroidism, because of obesity, because of too much vata also. Sometimes lean women also because of vata and lack of nutrition also. So it is like that. So brahmi is for maintaining the stress and calmness, shatavari for the nutrition, shilajit for the nutrition, and amalaki rasayan for the strength to the hair. So all these combinations which I have told you can be used. I have developed a hair growth formula also for that. You can try that also. But this female health support or shatavari or even this youth restorer, these combinations, any of these, take 2 or 3 of these and then it will be fine.
Taking the opportunity to extend this theme about beauty, I want to make a short announcement that Planet Ayurveda Baltic will participate in the biggest trade show about the beauty industry, Baltic Beauty 2025, in the end of October. It will last for 3 days, and we will collect and present a lot of special products from Planet Ayurveda, both for skin, for hair, for internal balance. So please, you're welcome to our booth on this Baltic Beauty trade show in Riga, Latvia. And also, we want to announce that from November 1st, we will start publishing the course of the video lectures, 6 of them. So they will be available on YouTube and VK. And please follow for announcement in our Telegram channels. Please subscribe for those. And I see one more question regarding how to treat caries. It's also connected to beauty. Caries, yes, and tooth health.
Well, you need to use this Ayurvedic herbs. Certain herbs are there which help to clear the caries. But I think neem is there. Neem, you can open up the capsule with the neem. You can rub with the oil. That oil is mustard oil. So mustard oil, usually it's very good for bacteria which is there in the mouth. So mustard oil with neem, you can rub them. And also in the morning, oil pulling by the coconut oil. If you have coconut oil, just do some oil pulling. Just take some about 4 or 5 spoonfuls of coconut oil and do this oil pulling. Sometimes with mustard oil, sometimes with coconut oil. So this can help a lot to get rid of the caries completely, and also rub the area with your finger with soaked in the mustard oil and neem. So it will also help to get rid of these caries. And also consume these sesame seeds. Sesame seeds, they are full of calcium. Always consume sesame seeds because they are rich in calcium.
For the last few days, I'm occupied with the announcement of your massage oils, Planet Ayurveda massage oils, what will be also presented on the Baltic Beauty first time. And we invite our colleagues who perform the Ayurvedic treatments. They will also show how to use them right on our stall. So can you be maybe a bit specific about your approach to your preparation of these Ayurvedic massage oils? What is the benefits? Why it's much better, or how it's different?
Yeah. Well, I believe that I believe in Ayurveda, and Ayurveda says that all the diseases, they are caused because of imbalance of Vata. Pitta and Kapha, they are not moving, Vata is something which is taking them around. So to control the Vata or balance the Vata, what is most important thing, that is at physical level, most important is oil. So that is why I thought of launching these oils and this Panchkarma center in Slovakia. So these oils I was using in my clinic for many years, but I thought they should be there in Europe also. Now we have the oils in Slovakia, soon they will be in Latvia also. So these oils are working on different aspects like for skin care, for skin healing. Under the skin there are tissues, there are muscles, and to clean the lymph channels and give the flexibility of the by the oil to all the bones and muscles and the ligaments. So we have oils for internal consumption also. We have oils for the beauty also. There is a very traditional formula called kumkumadi oil. In India, women, they use it since thousands of years. They apply near the eyes. So it is very useful oil for getting rid of the wrinkles around the eyes, these crow lines or aging signs, they disappear slowly. And also some marks which are there, they can also disappear by use of this kumkumadi. It contains some saffron also and some other Ayurvedic herbs. The base is the sesame oil for most of the oils. We also combine various herbs like ashwagandha and bala and other herbs which are useful for different conditions. For example, if somebody is having a very lean and thin body, wants to gain weight, and very low musculature, so we give certain oil massages to increase the muscle weight. And somebody is having too much weight, very healthy, very obese, we give certain massages of certain oils. Also for the joints they get stiff and painful because of dryness of vata. So oils are the solution for vata. So for joint pains, for knee pains, for back pain, for all the when they are making noises, even for rheumatoid arthritis, we have certain procedures which can be useful for the rheumatoid arthritis. So there are excellent results with the oils. So they are there, and they soon will be there in Latvia as well.
Any universal oil that suits all doshas?
Yes, there are so many for age reversal also, for all doshas also, and for cooling also. There are certain oils which are cooling for pitta dosha also, for blood pressure also. When we put some oils here, we give the full body oil bath also. We put the oil all over the body, and then it is good for the blood pressure. Sometimes we use for diabetes also. So all these oils are there which have different functions for autoimmune disorder, especially for nervous disorders, for this anxiety and for stress, fearful conditions and depression. These oil massages and the shirodhara and nasya, we put the oil in the nose also. We put the eyes also when the retina is damaged, when the diabetic retinopathy is there. And, these oils, they give miraculous results. There is a procedure, it is called netra tarpana or akshi tarpana. We fill these eyes with the oils, and sometimes the ears also for tinnitus and other ear problems. We fill the ears with the oils, and nasal passages also we put for allergies and for sinusitis, for recurrent infections, for asthma. We give this anu telam is there, kumkumadi telam is there. These oils are miraculous.
And again, about the oils, what is suitable for pitta kapha, if dual type of constitution?
Yes, there are for all type of constitution. We have pinda telam, we have mahan narsimha telam for vata, pinda telam for pitta, bala ashwagandha telam for vata. We have kumkumadi telam for beauty. We have this anu telam for this nasal allergies. Pottam chukkadi telam, dharmantram telam, sidar dhania for ashwagandha telam for muscle strength, and so many. This Gandharva Stadi Telam for ama diseases, for autoimmune vata disorders, so all kind of oils. We have more than 20 different oils for different health conditions, and they are very traditionally described in ancient textbooks.
And very specific question from our colleague about your head meat and Jurmala last week during seminar, botanist, about Taxus baccata. It's very poisonous. Could you please advise the correct, proper way to use it?
Yes, it is poisonous, and chemotherapy is also very much poisonous. But many people they don't want to take chemotherapy because Taxus baccata is a plant from where this paclitaxel, the chemotherapy agent, is taken, and the injection paclitaxel is given. And with that paclitaxel, the hair they go away, and it is having so many serious side effects, this paclitaxel. But all these poisons, if they are given in very slow dosage, they can work like a nectar. So that's why I thought I should have something made from this plant. So I have made a very simple and very safer dosage of this same compound in very little dosage I'm using in my patients, so that they don't have the side effects. But slowly, they are also getting the effects, which the cancer cells they die because of that dosage. So I'm MD in herbal pharmacology. I studied how to use herbs. So I have no problem in using certain poisons also, which if they can be useful for the patients in low dosage. But at least they are saving people from different problems. So this is poisonous, I agree, but it's in very small dosage, and it is not showing any negative effect or poisonous effect in the body. So it is very mild, can be used for years and years. So it is okay. Rather than taking such a strong chemotherapy, this can be alternative.
Thank you, Dr. Vikram. I believe we had a great time. Even maybe on the start it wasn't that fast as we want, but to go deeper, I wanted to use the opportunity to announce again your books, which we have translated in Latvian, Russian, Estonian, Finnish, and other different languages. They are available at the local distributors, where you describe the basics of Ayurveda and actually much deeper layers of this ancient knowledge. So I encourage our listeners and clients to ask for these books. And to conclude, please share some final words until our next online seminar in November next month.
So there is one more question. What about oily skin during pregnancy, last 3-4 months? So to dry up the too much oil, you can take ginger tea, but don't consume too much of it. Just once per day is enough. Because in the last 3-4 months, there can be blood pressure also, there can be pre-eclampsia also. So ginger is a little bit which can absorb the oil, get rid of the oil. So ginger tea is okay.
So final words before we go?
My final words, as I said so many times, that my dream to spread Ayurveda, talk about Ayurveda and spread Ayurveda all over the planet. And I need all of you to be present here in more and more numbers and more enthusiasm, so that you can also talk about Ayurveda. And if we are talking about Ayurveda and natural sciences, then we can not only get rid of the diseases but also prevent them. So prevention is more important. Living a healthier lifestyle is more important than going to the doctor when the disease is already there. So my emphasis is always on prevention of diseases. So this treatment and these products or the selling of herbs, everything is secondary, but the prime motto is swasthasya swasthya rakshanam aturasya vikar prashamnam cha, means to take care of the health, to save the health of the healthy person. That is more important than to treat the unhealthy patient. So we can live for 100 years without any ailments. That is how our body is made up of. So I wish you a very healthy and long life.
www.planetayurveda.com पर जाएं और वहाँ पे हमारे जो कंसल्टेंट्स हैं पूरे वर्ल्ड से हमारे पास पेशेंट्स जो है कंसल्ट करते हैं आयुर्वेद के रिलेटेड. हमारे एमडी आयुर्वेदा डॉक्टर्स हैं जो कि व्हाट्सएप वीडियो कंसल्टेशन के थ्रू आपको कंसल्टेशन देते हैं और आप ऑनलाइन अपॉइंटमेंट बुक कर सकते हैं और अपने जो फ्रेंड्स हैं, जो फैमिली के लोग हैं, उनको आप बता सकते हैं.